But here's another look at how the piston with its weird angular dome fits with the block. The piston is actually flush with the deck of the block at TDC, but only a small portion of the top of the piston is on the same angle as the block. And that weird pie-shaped void that's left is what becomes the combustion chamber. The piston, by the way, is 4.5 inches in diameter. So combine that with the 4-inch stroke, and our 409 has grown to 509 cubic inches. Compression ratio, however, is a bit on the low side at 9.2 to 1, but there's just not much that can be done about that. And here's the reason why we need the combustion chamber down in the cylinder bore. Looks like a diesel, right? We'll get back to the cylinder heads in a minute, but I just wanted to show you that to help you put a complete picture together. But before we can install those heads, we've got just a few tasks to take care of. For example, Keith found the head stud kit he wanted to use was just a bit too short when it came to this block. You never want the shank of the stud to go into the threaded area of the block, but for maximum strength, you do want the studs bottomed out. So to take care of this, he drops a ball bearing into the head bolt holes of the BMP block and then threads the head studs into place. A simple, elegant solution that works perfectly. This engine is destined to be a street beast, so Keith chose a hydraulic roller for the valve train. The cam was sourced from Lamar Walden Automotive, which specializes in 409 builds. And again, this car this engine is going into is being built for fun, not gapping fools on the drag strip, so the cam is by no means huge. Duration at 50 thousandths tappet lift is 244 degrees for the intakes and 253 for the exhaust. Lobe separation is 108 degrees with the intake center line at 104.5. Meanwhile, lobe lift is 372 thousandths of an inch for the intakes and 374 for the exhaust. But there's another difference that's worth noting here. Originally, the 409 had the same 18436572 firing order as the small block that came before it and the big block which came later. But this cam has a 4.7 firing order swap. That 4.7 swap has been shown to help power in bigger cubic inch engines. I think it works by improving scavenging in the exhaust, but that's just my opinion. Once the cam is in, Keith bolts up a double roll timing set from Liberty that, you got it, fits a standard big block. Then he can dial in the cam timing to make sure everything matches up with the cam card.